What's up guys? So in a very random series of events, and right after I had been kind of freaking out about just what I'd have to pull out of my ass to talk about this week, national treasure, American sweetheart Ryan Reynolds came through and announced that Deadpool 3 is in the works, okay, which we knew. Also teased that the gray X-Force suit is going to show up. Can't say that I'm shocked, but the big news, the monumental news, is that our dreams as comic book fans, especially the players out there who, like myself, were 90s babies growing up watching the 2000s X-Men, Hugh Jackman is officially back. He's going to be the co-lead in Deadpool 3 and officially, like some of the other GOATs, be a part of the MCU, which obviously means, without a shadow of a doubt, 100% confirmed by God, that Hugh Jackman will finally don the comic accurate yellow suit, whether it's blue and yellow or tan and yellow, or hell, if they're going with the X-Force colors, maybe gray. Who knows? Maybe he'll even have more than one suit, which regardless of the hue, I'm gonna feel some type of way when I finally see Hugh Jackman in the suit I've been waiting for since I was like 3 years old, or I could be conscious that I'm watching a movie. Like, I hope a joke is made about how god awful those black leather suits were, cause fuck them suits, okay? It's such a childhood fantasy that I'm just enamored knowing it's for sure coming. You know how big a blue balls this was and this? Which brings me to my next point, which is what exactly does this mean for Logan? Obviously in 2017, Hugh Jackman said his goodbye to the character and we saw him die. Logan is a film that is highly regarded in the comic book community, at least largely. So Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman both came out the next day with a video explaining that Logan still died in 2029 and that this is pretty much a separate thing. Now, before that video even came out, this is my exact sentiment.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
You see, I don't give a fuck, okay? I did enjoy Logan. This is no shade to James Mangold or the cast in the movie, but the Fox universe never cared about continuity. They took one of the best Wolverine stories and made it intensely, insanely, immaculately bland, okay? I get things are never going to be like the comics. I get what they're trying to do, a small scale Western type vibe for Wolverine, but you could try to make things a little bit more fantastical, especially for a send-off for this character. And plus, I always felt it was such a lackluster send-off. In my opinion, okay, I do enjoy the movie, but it never was like a GOAT status movie for me. I seriously can't wait for MCU Logan, but to see one of my childhood heroes get the chance he never could to play around in a sandbox full of characters in a universe that isn't afraid to be bold or get crazy, especially under the care of not only Kevin Feige, but credit where credit's due, Ryan Reynolds. He has seriously put his heart and soul into these movies, and it shows. Both Deadpool movies are bangers, flawed but entertaining as all hell and always full of heart, which is always a consistent mixture for enjoyment, okay? Of course though, this is the real world, and some people can take this absolutely ethereal ray of sunshine and contort it into many things that, well, it's probably not, which is that this is an attempt by Marvel Studios to drone up hype to distract from the shortcomings of Marvel content this year and in Phase 4, which no doubt, it's been more misses than hits on the board for Phase 4. Even some of the shows that I really enjoyed have had issues that are glaring. I think you take a movie studio and ask them to write TV shows, and this is pretty much what you get. Although most of the characters that have come out have been awesome in my opinion, we need TV shows, not 6-hour long movies. But in all reality, this is just what was gonna happen anyway. Now, I don't know if in all the timelines, Hugh Jackman was the 100% plan for the third movie.
Are we in the good timeline, Sam?
We're about to be in the best timeline. Mark my words.
But it seems like they got him, very similar to how they got Patrick Stewart. All I know is that since 2016, Ryan Reynolds has been wanting Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine in a Deadpool movie with him. That coupled with the fact that Disney bought Fox, and now if Hugh came back, he'd be able to play in the sandbox under the supervision of Kevin Feige, who he sung the highest of praises for. The chance to finally put on a comic accurate suit and do comic accurate Wolverine violence even greater than what we saw in Logan, with not only the encouragement to return from Patrick Stewart, but from No Way Home with Toby and Andrew and all the villains, I think the opportunity was too good to pass up. Plus, it's been 4 years since we had Deadpool 2, and it'll be 6 years in between since the last time we saw him in a movie. So I'd say coming off the heels of D23, it isn't a bad time to make an announcement. Like, it's in the same vein of what Marvel tries to do most of the time. Give the fans a mix of something they want and something that's awesome. Plus, they literally announced the Secret Wars movie not long ago. I think most people are still along for the ride, but that also begs the question, what is the plan for when the real Deadpool and the real Wolverine meet and both of them enter the MCU? So lots of what people are saying and wanting is an adaptation of Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. It's a story from 2012 by Colin Bunn in which Deadpool gets sent to a psych ward by the X-Men, and in there he basically realizes he's a comic book character and that his life is determined by writers and he exists solely to serve the narrative they determine for him, no matter how painful or horrible that is. So in order to be free himself from the cycle, he kills them all. He kills the whole Marvel Universe. Like, he shoots Spider-Man in the head, he cuts off Wolverine and the Hulk's head, he even kills Thanos and the Silver Surfer. Like, he's wildin', okay? This would be more than likely Deadpool kills the Fox universe. Everybody wants that to be the case. Now, I think that'd be cool to see, but I don't know how Wolverine would fit into that kind of thing. Plus, they have to explain how Deadpool gets in the MCU, how Wolverine factors into the story. Plus, if this is the third Deadpool movie and they have so much more at their disposal now, I'd imagine the scale would be insane. So I'm thinking because of all the time meddling he did at the end of DP2, he caused some type of incursion. And during incursions, there's only one way a universe can survive, and that is to destroy the opposing universe's Earth. So maybe him and Wolverine are trying to do something like that to save their world, and they have to fight an alternate Earth X-Men or villain, or maybe even sprinkle in some Avengers or Fantastic Four, maybe evil counterparts, who knows. Then that'll eventually lead to Secret Wars where everything collides and eventually gets fixed in the end, and maybe all universes have some type of swan song, but Wade has to stay in the MCU, who knows. But I'm extremely excited as Wolverine is one of my favorite comic book characters ever, probably second only to Spider-Man, and although Hugh is far from 5'3", he's my childhood hero, and that supersedes any of the inaccuracies of his Wolverine for me. I can't wait. It's gonna be a heartfelt bundle of bloody fun. Deadpool movies have always been super enjoyable for me and I really love them. But let me know, what do y'all think? Are you excited for Hugh Jackman's return? What do you think the plot of this one will be, and who do you think will pop up, and what are your expectations for the movie? I personally hope it's the same as the other Deadpool movies, really entertaining, really funny, and has a lot of heart in it, which I think if this is the last time we see Hugh Jackman, if he doesn't come back for Secret Wars, then I think that's what he deserves, is a proper send-off where he can be as fantastical of Wolverine as the character is in the comics. But that's pretty much it. If you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you want, subscribe. I always appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope all of you guys are well, and I'll see you in the next one.